warrior religion that waves the Atreides banner in my father's name. Fanatical legions worship.
Paul sees the horrors that his decision will bring the galaxy, the universe. Death, destruction, mayhem, all for revenge. He doesn't want it. It frightens him. Being born and raised by an honorable man, the weight of the universe hangs in this young boy's soul. He makes the wrong decision. He's killed. His mother's killed. His unborn sister gone. He fights against it. This scene from Dune Part 1 rings even heavier now that we know the outcome, downfall, or uprising, that Paul unleashes upon the universe. 61 billion lives lost in his name, his father's name, his family's name. This isn't a happy-go-lucky Hollywood story. This isn't The Lord of the Rings. This isn't Marvel. The good guy may not exist in this world, and the person you are rooting for is going to unleash a holy war that will burn across the stars. That is what is at stake in both parts of the newest Dune movies, and why I find it so incredibly fascinating. When we meet Paul, he's a pretty happy young man, excited and learning about the planet that means so much to the Empire and to the universe. Studying so much and learning, he's taking to it well. So much so, when he finally gets to the planet, the customs and ways are so incredibly known, it shocks the advisors. Has he been asked to be so well versed to bring the prophecy to life? Or was it his own curiosity? He struggles with the fight that multiple factions are vying for him. His father, honor. His mother, love and power. The Fremen, strength and religion. But what Paul turns to even shocks his mother. Revenge. Revenge for what the Empire has done to his family, friends, planet. Revenge to the Harkonnens, or Harkonnens, with their cruel and vile plots and ploys. Everyone is going to pay, to feel his pain. After taking the water of life, the path is clear to him. There is only one way through. The visions are clear now, and he has to follow it. His love for Chani is ever present. He says that she will see it. She will come around, and we'll have to wait to see if this is the story that the filmmakers are wanting to have. But he is assured in his path. Paul is no longer the person we are rooting for. He may be to some, but he is the person we should be fearing. He knows what he's doing. He plays his cards the only way he can, the way he has seen after taking the water of life. Everyone is bloodthirsty. Even the Fremen, who used to use every drop of moisture from one's bodies. They don't care anymore of the corpses. Muad'Dib will lead them. In Part 2, we see him trying everything he can to not go south. He has seen that if and when he goes south, the power, might, and horrors of that war are unleashed. But when the Harkonnens, or the Harkonnens, lead a devastating attack on their main base, he has no other choice but to initiate what he has feared all along. Fear. He is terrified by what he sees in that tent. This is a man, or boy, who survived the test from the Bene Gesserit. He can control his fears, his emotions. He has that power. But what he sees, and even worse, feels, scares him beyond belief. That fear then turns to anger and resentment to his mother, who did choose to have him, in part to give Duke Leto a son, heir, and in part to initiate the prophecy her order has been fostering for 1,000 years. She actually shows a range of regret and sadness in this scene as well, possibly guilt, which by the time we see Lady Jessica in part 2 has nearly melted away after ingesting the water of life. There's only one path forward. They both see it. After Paul ingests the water of life as well, unlocking his genetic memory, all of his past generations live in him now, including the Harkonnens, since Lady Jessica is revealed to be the illegitimate daughter of Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Luckily for Paul, he is a fully formed adult, meaning his personality is mostly intact. He is still Paul, just informed by his past generations and visions of the future. For his sister, though, that's another story for another movie. At Paul's young age, I cannot imagine the amount of weight all of this does to him. He's the Messiah, the chosen one, the hero. But in the end, this universe may only bow to one rule: conquest and violence. The other houses will not bow to him being the emperor. So in the end, Paul will lead his people to paradise. The holy war in the Atreides name has begun. The screams of his past, the screams of his self, his father, and the screams of billions echo in Paul's mind, body, and soul. These screams will haunt him until his final decision, his final act.
And so do I haunt their parents' dreams, and so am I, summarized by sun.
Spreading across the universe like unquenchable fire. A warrior religion that waves the Atreides banner in my father's name. Fanatical legions worshipping at the shrine of my father's skull. A war in my name. Everyone shouting my name.
Atreides, you are your father's son. You are my son. You are the Duke. Atreides.
Get off me! You did this to me! You Bene Gesserit made me afraid!
You'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.